in the offensive third.
Yeah. Which happens. That's like a penalty in the offensive zone in hockey, which is frowned upon. Fouls in the attacking third in soccer, it's like, it's going to happen from time to time. Yeah. Second half about to get underway here.
But those lead to free kicks that aren't that dangerous.
Exactly. Offensive zone penalties in hockey lead to 2 minutes in the penalty box, and your team having to take a defensive zone face-off, which can be a problem sometimes.
Those also lead to things like benchings.
And, yeah, when you do too many of those,
read the riot act by your head coach.
When you do too many of those, you know, if you do them often, you get stapled.
Yeah,
and we all know how that feels. Just ask those who have been stapled. Second half, Bunker Hill going from left to right here in half number 2 in the red kits, right to left for Camden County in the all-white kits.
Yeah, it was honestly early on. Camden seemed to have the better run of play, leading to that penalty shot. But even forgetting about that penalty shot, they were better early on. But Bunker Hill, after allowing that shot, started to kind of warm their way up in this game and really grew into it before they finally got a couple good chances in, and then eventually were able to get the equalizer. And the final, aside from that final chance late, it was really back and forth for the remainder of it, with a great save made by Fayos Quiros. That really was all that they had to show for it.
Excellent point there. You know, for the record, Josh is on his 5th cup of.
I have an hour and a half drive home after this.
This is true. So give you credit for that.
Thank you.
You know, not going to dispute that.
And then I have to wake up with my 3.5-year-old.
Yes.
Which is why I really need the coffee.
I hear you there. My 8-year-olds wake me up at 6:30, sometimes 7 o'clock.
I'll just wait until next year. That'll feel like a vacation.
Yeah, this is true. Especially when the newborn sleeps in our room for that first year. Yay!
Sleep being a relative term.
Well, sleeping is always a relative term. This one goes all the way through towards goal. It's played on a back pass, and now Camden County will start it out.
Yeah, my little man was not a good sleeper. Is not a good sleeper. Still.
Yeah, my little guy isn't. My little lady is. She could sleep well. She doesn't like, though, when I'm on these road trips. So, nice ball played on the near sideline, but the offside flag has gone up. Yeah, my daughter does not like when I go on road trips. She's not too fond of them. My son doesn't like it when I'm leaving, but once I leave, it's just like, all right, I'm going back on the Xbox or the iPad, which is okay, fine. Foul goes against, another midfield foul against Camden County.
Yeah, little surprised they didn't play advantage there, as Bunker Hill was able to hold on to possession and was working it through, but they'll take the free kick all the same.
You laugh at the Xbox.
I listen, if you knew what kind of entertainment system I have in my house.
Do you want to compare notes?
I have a Sega Genesis.
I have an NES.
I had one. Mine broke. So now I have a Sega Genesis, and that's it.
I have an NES that's still working. I have a Super Nintendo that's still working. I have a PlayStation that's still working. I have a Commodore 64. I have 2 Commodore 64s that still work.
I just got my Sega. and NFL Blitz.
And NFL Blitz. Well done. Well done.
What else do you need? Seriously.
I need a lot. I need NHL 94, Super Nintendo. The best game ever made. Although I'm biased towards sports games in general, but yeah, I got tons of sports games. Yes, so Josh, just to let you know, I have a lot of soccer games on different consoles, so don't worry, I haven't left soccer out of the mix. FIFA. Various different FIFAs too, including FIFA Road to the World Cup. I think the '96 version when they were in Germany. Yeah, I have that one. I should have brought it with me. Mistake. And next year. I probably would have been playing it during downtime.
To be honest, we would have been playing it right now.
No, I wouldn't have been playing it right now. Now, maybe after this game, that would have been a different story. But nothing like Bunker Hill with the ball right now. Nothing like 3 years ago. That was a story. I'll tell it afterwards. I won't say it on air. To protect the innocent and the guilty. Josh knows what story I'm talking about too. The famous prep story.
for the record, I don't know what this story is.
I might have told it 2 years ago.
I was not here at that time.
No. This is the year before you.
So I remain an innocent bystander.
No, this is before you. So, but yeah, it was a fun one. Playing into the midfield. There's nothing wrong with playing video games. Ooh, that was a harsh little bundle in the middle. As a foul, I was going to say, a harsh little collision there.
Yeah, have we had any? We haven't had any bookings yet.
No, we have not. Gerson Lopez took a gut shot there. Quite the accidental one. Nothing intentional on it, but in this weather, you get hit you get one in the gut. It's not going to feel too kind. Headed away. Yeah, so I'm mentioning, and I guarantee a lot of these guys play game consoles as well. I guarantee a lot of these guys play Fortnite. They're playing FIFA and everything as well. So me personally, I like NHL. Here's to look at it again. Ball in the middle, and he got one a little gutsy, if you will. This one played away with the left foot.
Bunker Hill has showed themselves well so far in this second half. And Camden came out well early in the first half before Bunker Hill kind of got themselves back in. But since, Bunker Hill has been every bit as good as the number 3 overall seed.
Put across. Nicely done. Good shot that time, but an equally good save by Nash to dive to his opposite side. Make sure it didn't go cross post on him. Now the leak out in the other direction. Bunker Hill trying to come back. Here's a look at this again. The nice save that time.
Harry Nash out of Basingstoke, England. Which sounds very fancy. I'm from Basingstoke.
Yeah, listen.
My pinky was in the air when I said
No. Listen.
From Basingstoke. I don't actually know where Basingstoke is. I mean, I know it's in England. I got that for you, but
it's played along. Might be Basingstoke, actually.
It could be. It definitely could be.
I actually think it is Basingstoke.
That's very possible.
Not to mention, I said Arsenal was my favorite European team. There's a non-league team, or a semi-pro team that I also follow very fervently, called #United.
#United.
I follow them very, very ardently. It is a team born from social media, legitimately. Spencer Owen. Used to do work for FIFA, the EA Sports, the franchise and everything, and or maybe not for I forget exactly. It might have been for somebody, but one of the things is they were trying to promote the game, social media platforms and everything. He created a persona called the FIFA player. And he would go around challenging people, various different celebrities, whoever, or FIFA pro player, like actual pro gamers, to games of FIFA. And if he won, they'd put like some kind of friendly wager on the game, not money or anything. Losers got to get a tattoo somewhere. Some kind of shenanigans like that. It became a wildly popular YouTube and social media thing among gamers. Got a ton of followers, the channel did. And so eventually he's like, you know what? I'm going to go into business for myself here. Because this is getting good as Bunker Hill starts coming forward. Moving on with this one, the number 12 of Juan Pablo Tavares, I should say. On this near sideline. Trying to move it forward. Pino, I should say. Pino trying to put a cross. It's out for a corner. Corner number 4 for Bunker Hill.
Quick update on the women's side of things. Nassau and Mohawk Valley still scoreless. 25 minutes to go in the second half.
This one headed into the middle, knocked around a little bit. And now will eventually be cleared out. And here comes a race out for Camden County the other way. They got some space to try to put a counterattack on. A nice ball forward, but again, good defending by the Bulldogs.
Yeah, that was Curtis Brown who got back in a hurry. Curtis Brown, who obviously gave up that penalty with that handball, but he has been all over the pitch.
Yeah, as this foul goes
he
against.
He gets forward very well, and you could see when that play was developing.
You got a card coming out.
Looks like we have our first. Yeah, you could see as that play was developing, he just absolutely made a beeline to the other side and was able to cut that off very nicely. We do have our first.
Oriano gets the booking. I think this now falls under the category of persistent infringement.
Probably.
Is where the booking comes in.
It wasn't, but again, there have been plenty of fouls.
Let's see it again. I mean, it wasn't too much of one, but yeah, I mean, that was, the referee even just said, hey, look, it's a foul. And he looked at the number. He's like, okay, you've done this enough. I've told you to knock it off. And that right there is persistent infringement.
Was it Oriano or was it number 2, Tobias Rossen-Paz?
No, it was 21. It was Oriano's, yeah. Here it is. Watch it. Hear it again.
Oh,
he kicked it out. Okay.
I was going to say the foul was actually number 2.
Mind.
The foul was Paz, who was kind of crawling his back, but it was that kick away, and I think that was just...
So no, it wasn't persistent infringement. It was the kick away. So kicked off and
Descent.
Yeah, Descent gets him. Now coming onto this near sideline. Ball served across and cleared away. Good service that time by Pino, I should say. Going across. It's corner. Corner number 5 for Bunker Hill.
A little bit slow getting back to his feet that time for Camden County was Nicholas Kleinart.
And now he's trying to figure out what's going on. Where?
Shoe fall off?
Yeah, blew a tire.
Oh, shoe fell off. It happens.
You blow a tire sometimes. Just gotta put the tread back on, and I think he's trying to limp around because that thing. Well, I got stepped on too. So it usually happens when the shoe goes. I had some snow got in there. Ball served across and blasted right out. It'll be a throw-in. I promise I will return to the hashtag story in a moment. Just play it across. Don't think I forgot about it. Way up top, way long, and a good save that time. Staying back was Nash.
That had absolutely no right to be that good a play from that far out. That thing just kept dipping.
That thing was marked for the top corner.
It really was. When he first stepped into that, it looked like he was going to have no chance, but that thing just dropped.
He was going for top bins and nearly got it. Now onto this near side. Moving ahead is Tobias Rossen-Paz. Now quickly turned over, and now quick counterattack possibility for Bunker Hill. Ball put in over the top and coming out. Oh, that's a wise read there.
Yeah, that was a little bit long, but you're absolutely right. That's a great play by Nash. Otherwise, he isn't all alone.
Now played back in Camden County, settling things down. Paz. Rossen-Paz. Still with it again. With the captain's armband. As the play settles down a bit. Back to that hashtag story. So Spencer Owen decided, I'm going to go into business on my own. And so what does he do? He basically just takes the channel and he's like, all right, I'm going to make this my own and calls it Spencer FC. At the same time, they played a match, a game, a testimonial game, because a couple of his old teammates from his college days had passed away due to health reasons, cancer or whatever. And the team he put together, he called, because he's big on social media at the time, he was developing that side, called Hashtag United. And thus the club was officially really born then. As this one gets played in towards the area in Camden County, an opportunity here. Ball played in. Oh!
You thought it. I did too.
You know what I was thinking.
That looked primed for some bike riding.
Yeah, it was.
He was thinking about it.
He was
thinking about it. I think it was a little high, but that was close.
If that was about a foot lower, someone might have gone for a bike ride.
Dreams dashed.
Oh.
I got the tingles watching that for a second. Like he's going to do it. No, I didn't do it.
I think Josh is racking this one up because this one was in the neighborhood to get on.
He was ready. He turned. He was looking. He was thinking about it.
The perfect angle for this one too.
Watch him. He's thinking about it. He turned. Oh, he was so ready to. He wanted to. Oh,
he got called off of it. Oh,
boo. Oh. I mean, he was ready to go.
We were all ready to go because if he would have struck that one, here it is again.
Watch that. He turned. He put himself in perfect
position, and then you could see at the last second he turns around to give it off. Oh,
that was Amit Fletchman who had that chance.
We were all hopeful, Amit.
And we're Fletchman from Golan Heights in Israel, up in northern Israel.
We were definitely all being very hopeful on that one. We stay at 1-1. If Fletchman would have scored that goal, if he would have biked and scored, we would have lost our mind.
Yeah. The game was over. I don't care. There's still 30 minutes left. The game was over. They should have stopped the game.
Let's just put
they stopped the game. It's over. It's golden goal. That's the rule, right?
Let's put it this way. That would have been the relation insurance play of this game.
Yep, and all the other ones.
And all the other ones.
Every game.
Would have been like relation insurance play of the championship game. We go back to the quarterfinal.
Yep. I don't even care if they're not playing. Doesn't matter.
They're not playing. They're not playing in this one. No, they're still playing. But unfortunately, it was not to be. We got a half hour to go in this one, tied at 1, possibly some extra time, which would not be fun.
Just more time for the bicycle kicks.
Yes.
More time for bicycle
You're
kicks.
very, very true on that.
It would be the late game that would go into extra time. Just that's usually how this works.
Listen, tournament organizers wouldn't mind because there's no game after it.
This is true, but they also don't have an hour and a half drive home.
This is true. Throw in forthcoming. So Spencer Owen, the fans that follow his channel start like, hey, we really like this. Can you do more of it? So he puts more friends together, and they start playing some other they just throw teams together, get a bunch of teams.
When you're talking, they're actually playing.
They're actually playing, not FIFA.
Okay,
they're actually playing.
I wasn't sure for a second. So that's pretty cool.
They're actually playing games.
Now, are they just kind of exhibition type games, or are they playing?
Well, they're exhibition type of games against like Aston Villa's front office or Aston Villa's equipment staff or something like that, or anything like that. But they structured the first season, as they called it, as this gets played cross field here, an opportunity. Nice little chip up over the top, might run too far, it will. But they structured season 1 as if, how in like an NHL, if you ever play, they got you have leagues, like you're in League 10.
Sure.
And then you win X amount of games, you move up to 9th division, you move up to 8th. Same thing with that. They win a certain amount of games, they move up a division. So they start in Division 4, and then they, if they get a certain amount of points, they move up to Division 3. And so they built it up, but then they started winning games. They didn't think they were going to win this, man. And then they started winning games, and they get up to Division 1, and they get all the points required. They were playing games in the United States and all that stuff, and everybody just ate it up, and they're doing all these different things. As here comes Bunker Hill. And so the next progression was they actually put a team in the English Football Association pyramid. And they started in the 10th tier, which was last year was the first year. And the very first season they played in the as this shot goes towards goal. They missed by much. It goes wide. It'll be a goal kick. But they played, and first and in their first season they won the league championship.
Oh,
and so they
bump it up to
they bump up to the 9th tier.
Oh,
they're in the Essex Senior League right now. The team is called #United. They're first place right now in that league. As this runs out of play, theoretically, they could be, if they gain promotion, they could get to the Premier League in 10 years. In 10 years from their inception. Now, there's a lot that goes into it.
Yes.
This is a nice ball over the top, and then a shot that goes high and wide. It might have been rushed a little bit there. But yeah, no, it theoretically they could get to the they could theoretically they could play in the Champions League in 12 years. Here's that shot again. It just went high, wide, and handsome. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot. They have to get meet certain stadium criteria and all this different stuff. So but. It's great to watch. My son loves it.
Well, technically, they could make the Champions League earlier than that if they're able to win. Say, if they get into the FA Cup. I'm sorry, if they get from the FA to the to Europa.
Yeah. Well, that's blasted off of a leg. So yeah, technically, okay. So let's say they advance into the FA.
That's assuming they win the Europa League.
It would take them. So the second division is the fourth tier.
Yes.
It would take them 7 years to get there from inception. So that's putting them at 2025 is the earliest, right?
These may be delusions of grandeur.
Yeah, it might be. Ground sharing is a great thing. So you're looking at 2025, but yeah, if they win the FA Cup, then they would qualify for the Europa League for 2026.
And then if they win the Europa League
in that year, so for 2027, they would be in the Champions League.
So that'd be 8 years.
Yeah.
Huh.
You're right.
I'm not holding my breath on it, but
no,
still.
Nobody's holding their breath on it. But the little engine that could, right? But it's a great follow.
Sure.
# United. It's absolutely great follow. I follow their socials and everything. My son and I watch their highlight videos all the time. So is this one? No, yeah, it's a throw-in. He stepped on the ball. So it'll be a throw-in for Bunker Hill. But yeah, no, it's great to watch, and it did run out. Yep. Throw-in for Camden County. But yeah, it's great to watch, and it's geared. Their highlight videos are geared towards the social media crowd, and they're no more than 30 minutes long. It's like watching a half-hour episode of whatever. And there's a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff that goes on to it. So you get the locker room talks, and you get the on-field, pre-game talking.
So now,
where do
they play?
Outside of London, in Essex.
Do they have a stadium?
They ground share with a team called Tilbury. So another non-league team, what we would know as semi-pro. They ground share with Tilbury at a stadium called Chatfields. It's outside of London. Last year they ground shared with. Why am I forgetting what team they ground shared with? I'm forgetting off the top of my head. They had a different stadium they ground shared last year. They were on an artificial turf last year. They're on natural grass this year. But it's a great thing. And so I follow them a lot. I follow them as much as I follow Arsenal, to be
give them a look.
Honest. Yeah, absolutely. And actually, the English FA wanted them to change their name. They didn't want them to be # United. They wanted to be, why don't you be # United London or # United whatever you're playing for? No. We're born from the internet. So, a chance here, 50-50 ball, and a good job coming out that time was the goalkeeper, Fayez Quiros.
Yeah, he had to commit to that one.
Well read, and he gets to the ball first.
And we're starting to get to the point where next goal could very easily be the winner. I mean, this is not extra time or anything like that, but we're getting awful close.
Another run through here for Camden County, trying to find that second goal. Ball played out to the far sideline. Now served in, just a little bit over the top. Cougars still trying to press forward. Knock forward. Oh, that shot's well off.
That wasn't a bad play, and it wasn't a bad read there, but just way, way wide. I had a good opportunity, though, to try to find the back of the net, and that was Fleischman again.
Yep.
So he was not going to be able to get on his bike for that one.
No, still wishing he would have before.
Right, he has to be.
Oh.
He has to be. How often do you even get a chance to do that, let alone actually do it?
Here's a look at that again. Fleischman, he just puts his hands to his head. I almost think he was looking to pass it again. Camden County wanted a foul call.
They did, and I think Bunker Hill thought it was going to be. It never was.
No, dispossessed. Here come the Cougars once more. Step back, trying to step through. Gabriel Pino. Now put it towards the middle. Chested down, and a foul call. It's going to go against Camden County. A little bit of a push-off, trying to clear some space.
Well, the last 5 or so minutes, Camden County has started to up their rate of play a little bit here. Starting to tilt the field just a bit. Though not much to show for it.
No, Bunker Hill is still defending very well.
Absolutely. Both teams are.
Just couldn't get that ball out of feet there. Chipped in over the top, but too many numbers on one side of the field.
Yeah, it slowed down too much. And really just allowed Camden to throw numbers back.
But the Bulldogs look to come forward again. And it deflected towards goal. Pass there was deflected. And so now the Cougars have.
All credit to Scott Benjamin. His team has played well for Bunker Hill in his 17th year.
Here comes Bunker Hill again, trying to push forward. But the service that by Villa Flores, I should say, is left wanting. Whistle. It looks like it's going to be a foul going against, I think it's Camden. A foul against Camden County.
Against Camden, yeah. Not sure. It looked like it looks like they're moving the ball up. I thought maybe he backed into the player, but it seemed a little ticky-tacky, but.
Nickel dimer. Get that little Bill Raftery reference out of the way. Small change. Josh Brown now stretching the legs out, our producer. Is headed away.
He's ready for an exciting finish, as we all are.
Whether it comes in the next 19 minutes or time thereafter, we'll have to wait and see. Up this near sideline now, and a little bit of frustration out of the number 11, Pablo Marquez. Camden County still trying to fight their way forward. Not able to get through is Kaya. Cougars trying to fight forward again. Here's a shot towards goal. It's up and wide.
At this point, that's not a bad idea. I got to be honest. They're having trouble getting that final ball in. Might as well take some chances from deep. We saw Bunker Hill with a great chance on a long shot that had no right making its way on goal. And really, it caused a great save by Harry Nash early on in this half. So, you know what? At this point, I'm not against it.
There's a look at it again. 1 touch, 2 touch, and a blast with the left.
At this point, nothing else is working. They haven't been able to get too many of those consistent plays. Really, buildup has been troublesome for both teams. They've tried to make extra passes, and the defense has just been playing too well on both sides, really preventing anything like that from happening.
Clock continues to tick. We're inside of 18 minutes to go, second half, in a 1-1 game. Headed around a little bit, just outside the area.
But again, perfectly defended.
Played down, backheel pass. Kaya plays across. Opportunity for Camden County. Can they make it 2-1? Nope, blocked off. Again, well defended by Bunker Hill. Now played in towards the area. Headed away, and a foul's given against Camden County. Again, nothing of these fouls of a malicious nature.
No, we saw
just fouls given.
Yeah, we saw I think the only yellow card coming off that
dissent,
kicking the ball away for dissent. Yeah. That's it.
But the fouls in his half haven't been. Nothing's been malicious.
No,
it's just been simple fouls.
Yeah, there have been consistent amounts.
Yeah.
But again, as you said, nothing Nothing worthy of a card, for that matter.
Bunker Hill's only had, 4 fouls in this game.
Oh, now they're going to have more.
Well, yeah, I did
they're going to have more.
I put the mush on it, but Camden County's had 13. But again, in this half, nothing's been malicious. It's been, it's been 7 fouls in this half, but it's been okay. It's,
Well, I mean, it's what you'd expect in a 1-1 tight game late. I mean, both teams, selling out as they have to, and fouls are going to happen.
A little bit of a clear out here, a little bit, nothing crazy.
No.
This long one goes towards goal and red that time. Good job by Nash to read. He's going to blast long. Check that, not Nash. That's on the other side. Fallasquiros.
Quickly closing in again, Bunker Hill.
Midfield play here. Trying to step forward is Tobias Rosenpaz. Himself a good showing last year when they played here, but on the far side, played to the outside.
Fairly consistent pressure by Camden County for the past 5-7 minutes. Bunker Hill trying to answer back now.
Midfield play here. Now charging forward, Bunker Hill. Pedro Pino. Turn back. And now it's Camden County looking to move forward. On with it, Marquez. Pablo Marquez. I tell you what, the midfield has been equal in this matchup.
It has. It absolutely has.
They have played to a stalemate.
And what have we said all day long? The team that has dominated the midfield has won. Neither team has, and the score reflects it.
Played towards the middle and headed away. And it's also a reflection why both teams have defended so well, because the midfielders have defended well.
Absolutely.
Oh, this is a good run through. Carrying the fight forward, Ariano, who's got the goal from the penalty spot. That came 6 minutes into this contest.
We said this is a Camden County team that averages 5.7 goals per game. They have one, and it was from a penalty shot. They have nothing in the run of play. No surprise there's no call there.
No, play on. Not deemed to be a foul. Played across, but then backing out of the way that time was Marquez. I guess thinking he had a teammate behind him.
I was going to say he must have.
Played a little bit too far. It's going to run out for a goal kick. We're getting into that crucible time.
We are. Getting close to free football. Everybody loves free football.
Everybody loves free.
Everybody loves free.
Free is good. Of course, some people might have travel considerations to consider, but now tomorrow the 2 consolation games are not extra time. They just play 90 minutes, and then that's that. The 2 semifinal games could go to extra time if need be, just to let all our viewers know. Obviously, the championship game on Sunday under the same conditions. But the consolation games are just played to a 90 as this gets blasted out.
Quick update from the women's side of things. Nassau and Mohawk Valley tied up at 1. End of regulation.
So they're going to extra time. Both teams scored a goal in the final 15 of that, I believe.
They did indeed. They did indeed. So that game is headed into extra time.
This one's a corner kick for Bunker Hill. They've had 6 of them here in this game.
That's where they scored their lone goal.
Let's see what happens here. Ball put into the middle, is headed away, and it runs out. Just a flick header, it goes wide.
It was, but that was a really good service for Bunker Hill.
Yep.
If you're Camden, you held your breath there for a moment.
12 minutes to go in regulation play. Game tied at 1. One of these teams will play Herkimer tomorrow night at 6:30. The other will be in a concert. And we got a whistle behind the play or a man down. We'll probably get a drop ball out of all this with 11.5 to go.
One of the Bunker Hill players is down. Can't quite see who the number is.
See if
that's
the number
Akil
19.
Frank. Yeah, Akil Frank.
Freshman Akil Frank.
Trinidad and Tobago.
Again, the winner will take on Herkimer at 6:30 tomorrow. The team that loses this game has a date with Emory Oxford tomorrow. That would be the 1:30 game.
Yes. Game number 2.
Of course, the other games have been set. The 11 a.m. game will be Sussex County taking on Nassau. And then, of course, national semifinal number 1 will take place at 4 p.m., and that has got Richland taking on Genesee.
That sound you hear is us licking our chops waiting for that one.
Pretty much. Get your steak knives out. Steak knives and your forks and just cut into that slab of steak there. The way these have been going, both games are pretty much serving up to be a nice chunk of tenderloin, really.
No question.
Near sideline, the charge down for Bunker Hill. Oh, nice job there. Trying to break through that time was Abdoon, but he couldn't do so. The defense of Camden County, resolute right there.
Well, they've been every bit as good as Bunker Hill. This has really been a stalemate in all 3 areas.
Now playing on to the far side. It's a quick counterattack here from Camden County. Can they capitalize? No, it's a good defensive play that time.
Beautiful dispossession.
Carlos Silveira, number 4, was the one that came through to dispossess in the end.
Really came up just from behind. He didn't expect him to come. Just kind of tapped that one free. Really good defensive play.
It runs out of play. It's going to be a throw-in. And we get back to settling in once more.
Whoever takes this one certainly is going to have their work cut out for them. But honestly, at this point, both teams, you could give an argument that both teams deserve to come away with the victory here. Both teams have played well enough to win. Neither team has made a fatal error at this point. It has been stout defensive play with a couple opportunistic goals, one from the penalty spot and one from a header off a corner.
Both teams. Here's a chance now for Camden County coming through. A shot hit off the outside. Heads out. Was it directed out for a corner or is it a goal kick? It's a corner. And so now Camden County with the opportunity.
Or Camden County didn't score off a corner, but they got the penalty shot off a handball from a corner.
This one will be served in. Everybody crashing through the middle. Ball served and headed away nicely. Well defended by Bunker Hill, and then they clear their lines emphatically.
Speed here.
Charge the other way. The turnover. The nice save. That there was a nice save. Bunker Hill nearly made it 2-1, but Nash comes up with the hands.
I mean, tremendous speed, just bursting his way in to get that chance. And the little chip up, I thought that was going to make it. I really did, but great hands. Just
there it is again.
Spectacular play.
The chip up that time, it was Abdoon getting the opportunity. But Nash with the grab.
Really, really good play. And you'd have to think that would have been the game. In
all
likelihood, that would have been the game with the way Bunker Hill has defended.
Now a foul's gone against Camden County, so this is a dangerous area here. Going to take this kick will be Pedro Pino. Pino is going to put it in. Headed. Oh, that's nice defending. Foul's going to go against Bunker Hill. That was well done.
It was a push-off. It wasn't a bad kick in. It wasn't a bad free kick, but it was certainly the push-off in. Camden absolutely dodges a bullet there.
Well, just because it's 1-1 and it's been a defensive struggle does not mean there's been moments of excitement.
No question.
It's been there. But it's been such a measured game.
It is, and whoever does, come out on the short side of this is going to be disappointed because they both have had opportunities that they've let slip away. Doesn't mean they haven't played well. It means they both had opportunities that have passed them by.
There's a chance now for Camden County coming down the other way. That's knocked away.
There's going to be a goal kick, it looks like.
Yeah, I thought it might have been knocked away, but no, it ends up being a goal kick, just missed wide.
I thought I wasn't sure. I thought that
potentially
he might have
gotten a save on
got it. Yeah. Well, he immediately popped up, and the flag was there. Great speed, able to force his way in.
Oh, it was the one touch around.
Yeah.
In for Bunker Hill, number 12, Pablo Tavares.
Interesting, but still. Okay. Now here's a chance again coming in, Camden County. Ball served by Gilson. Oh, he went. Just somewhat of a bicycle kick. He just couldn't connect. Now headed and parried away. Good save. Another opportunity, and the flag had gone up, I believe.
We're going to have to take another look at that. That was, they are just taunting you now. They are toying with your emotions.
Yeah, I was so emotional, I got tongue-tied.
Cruel.
A cruel twist of fate.
Appreciate the effort, though. We appreciate the effort.
Oh, yeah, definitely got some. Oh, that's a great combination to come down the sideline and a good defensive play.
That was Tobias Rawson Paz who just got to kick that one away.
Yeah, that was a bicycle kick.
It was indeed.
He got on the bike, just couldn't connect.
Went off the side of his foot.
And then this one parried back in. It was pawed away. Oh.
Well, we saw what happened with the last corner for Bunker Hill. It was a good opportunity for them. They've scored off a corner. And with just over 5 minutes to go, great chance here.
Great chance here. Put into the mixer. Headed and grabbed.
He sends that one long.
Really long. He got a good boot on that.
Yeah, he really only had one guy up. And had that gone down to the man he was targeting, which was Oriano, a few of those red kits to deal with.
Playing into the middle, and here comes Camden County once more. That ball just stuck to the turf for a moment. Good job, though. A little bit of support. And now moving forward will be Marquez. Dispossessed in the midfield. And a foul's going to be given.
Yeah, tried to play the advantage there, but it really wasn't much of one. So that'll be the free kick for Bunker Hill. It's crunch time now, boys.
Yeah, it is.
And again, we're not technically, but we might as well be in sudden death.
Yeah, pretty much.
Or golden goal, or however you want to call it.
Yeah, golden goal in this. We'll get the terminology proper.
It's not as much fun.
Played up the middle and then just cleared to the sideline. 1-1. We've been this way for quite some time.
Indeed. It's about the 30th minute.
Yep. Camden County scored 6 minutes in. Bunker Hill equalized. And we've been that way since. And neither team has been looking. There's been some opportunities, but neither team has been really willing to concede that final glorious chance.
Oh, if he had gotten that bicycle kick for the winner, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Buy a roll of stamps and mail it in. First class, too.
I feel like you would have passed right out.
I might have. I might have just. Although, no, to be fair, no, I wouldn't have passed out. I would have lost my mind, but I wouldn't have passed out.
Yeah, that's fair.
When you get to call a walk-off championship-winning homer and you don't pass out, and that's that'll get it done.
Oh, that is a very cynical challenge.
That's a meaty challenge.
Should be a card.
Yeah.
That should be a card. And we'll see if it is in
Clock
fact.
is stopped, so.
Yeah, he immediately stopped the clock and is
What's going on here?
walking towards someone. He did not produce a card. I am a little bit surprised. That was a rough challenge.
Yep,
Now
he's
calling
waving
it
over.
Here
Yep.
we go. And a card will be produced.
Which color? It's yellow.
It is yellow, which I think is fair.
A yellow card to the number 14, Gabriel Alpino. It was a meaty challenge, to say the least.
There's no question. That was certainly deserving of a booking. I don't think that was worthy of a red, but
yeah,
got him right in the right in the legs. That's
you're getting close there. When you're putting that foot out like that, you're in danger zone.
Well, what you're doing is you're putting it in the hands of the referee, who you have to imagine in a 1-1 game with 2:45 to go, the absolute last thing he wants to do
Correct.
is give a red card.
Correct.
And so I think he did the smart thing. Give the yellow card there.
Right. Now, at the same time, though, as this goes right towards goal and going to be smothered, at the same time, though, you also, as a player, do not want to take the liberty of making that kind of a reckless challenge to the point where you put that thought in the referee's mind of,
which you absolutely
that's a red.
did. Yeah, you absolutely did.
Yeah. You know?
There was an argument to be made that could have been.
Right.
That is the last thing you want.
My theory has always been, as this gets played away, don't care what the score is, what the time is. If the thought in my mind is, you know what? If I say to myself, if that's in the 36th minute or if that's in the 54th minute, it's a red card, then guess what? It's a red card. Ball put across. Oh, cleared off the line by the defense. Keeper was out of position. Another opportunity score. The follow-up. 2-1 Camden County.
Well, they had an empty net to shoot at the first time, and it was cleared off the line, but Bunker Hill just a little bit scattered in their own end. That's really the first time we've seen them not in good position. That second chance absolutely hammered in.
It is the number 10 of Ismail Kaya, who has made it 2-1 Camden with 1:40 to go in this second half.
Well, that's the initial challenge, and a tremendous play there, but just walked around.
And Kaya with a brilliant shot.
It was, but what's staggering about that is how he was able to curl his way around and get into a better shooting position. That has not been able to happen. Bunker Hill has not allowed that to happen. The first play, understandable, it was just a quick shot, but it's that second one where he was really just able to walk into good position and get a great chance in. And honestly, nothing really that Fias Kidros could have done at that point.
And by the way, Josh Brown might have the reaction shot of the tournament, courtesy of our camera guy down there, Dalen Santamaria, because that reaction shot from that angle was absolutely hero cam. That's why we call it the hero cam down there, and that was an absolutely beautiful reaction shot. Foul's going to go against. It's going to go against Bunker Hill.
Yeah,
that was over the back. Yeah.
Well, right now Bunker Hill just throwing everything they have forward and has to. Though Camden County slowing things down a bit, and the clock has been stopped.
Yep.
With about 53 or so seconds left.
Yeah, referee here. And a smart thing, player gets bundled over, and he doesn't want to let them run off time unnecessarily. So he's going to stop the clock immediately to make sure that doesn't happen. Coach is on the field. The referee stopped the clock. Here is a look against the foul. It's just way over the top.
Oh, yeah.
Foul given. Now it looked like Marquez was trying to run off a little time. The referee stopped the clock, but that immediately gets the player to come off the field.
Yeah, it does, yeah. It felt better.
Yeah, listen.
It felt better.
Yeah, no, that's
I'll go better. It's my Monty Python. It was not very good. Major turn of events here.
Play it out to the near side, and now you just get to the corner, really, if you're Camden County. Trying to get to the corner here, and foul's going to be given again. 38 seconds to go. Camden County. And they can really, it's 30 seconds to go, and the ball is in the Bunker Hill half.
Taking their time. Referee trying to get them to move.
And they're going to get them to stop the
now
clock.
They'll stop the clock. 25 seconds.
Get in that corner, and that's what they do. They put it in the corner, and it's run out of play. But that clock will continue to run. Bunker Hill, they got 14 seconds to race 120 yards. Intercepted. Camden County, with an 89th minute goal, is going to win this quarterfinal game by a final score of 2-1. Ismail Kaya, the go-ahead goal